Confess, you feel the way I do. Confess, I think you want me to. There's something deep inside that you hide, but you can't suppress. Just confess, please confess. Hi everyone, welcome to Love Samantha Daniels Style. Sorry I am late. I am right now in Waynescott, New York, which is about 2 hours outside New York City. And there was a technical difficulty on Saturday where 5:30 in the afternoon, all the electricity went out in my whole neighborhood and was gone for 2 days. And yesterday they came to fix it, and it turned out that the transformer was on my property. So I lost everything, and we finally got it back about 11 o'clock last night, and I learned that on Long Island, the water is actually controlled by the electricity as well. So for about 24 hours, we didn't have electricity for the lights, the air conditioning, the computer, and also for the water. So it was a little crazy. But anyway, welcome to my show. For those of you who don't know me, we talk about dating, sex, love, romance, and relationships here. I'm here every Tuesday from 4:30 to 5, and you can ask me anything that's going on with you in the world of dating and relationships. You can ask me about a relationship that you're in right now, one you were trying to get into, one that you're trying to break up, a friend who you're trying to turn into a lover, anything and everything. So I'm going to start with that topic, friends to lovers. I think that a lot of people over the years have been friends with somebody who they get along with really well, and they entertain the notion of actually being in a relationship with them, but they're scared to cross the line because if they cross it, they're not sure if that person is going to be open to it, if they're going to be interested in it, or if it's going to ruin the friendship. So this past week, one of my clients approached me. I hadn't heard from her in a while, and I asked her what was going on, and she told me that she's been spending a lot of time with a male friend of hers, and she's thinking about crossing the line with him, seeing if they could get into a relationship, but she's scared. So she was asking me for some advice, and I was curious from all of you what you think about that. Do you think it's a good idea to cross the line? How do you think you should cross the line? And the truth is isn't it all about being friends first? Because you need other stuff too, but if you're not friends with somebody, how can you actually be in a relationship? So I'm going to open it up to the room. Does anybody have anything to say on that topic? Anyone? Any comments or ideas on the topic? My feeling on it is that the bottom line, oh, here we have Sil 2004. Would you like to pick up the mic? Mishmish 38, why don't you pick up the mic? All right, we've got Sil 2004, and right after we'll have Mishmish 38. Go ahead, Sil 2004. Sil, you've got the mic. You've got to talk now. You can't pick up the mic if you don't want to talk.
She's talking, Samantha. I just don't think the sound is coming through.
All right, well, we'll fix that soon. And how about Mishmish 38? Do you want to say something?
Yes, Samantha. I think it's good to have friendships before you date and everything. What do you think on that?
I would have to agree with you. I mean, I think that what happens is that sometimes you meet somebody and the chemistry is so strong that you don't really pay attention to the friendship aspect of it. You really just pay attention to the sexual aspect of it because you're so attracted to them and there's just that indescribable chemistry. But I think that afterwards you try to be friends with the person, and a lot of times that's what breaks people up if they can't find a common ground and find things to be friends about. So if you have the opportunity to actually become friends first, or to think about someone who you're friends with that you actually want to be in a relationship with, then that's the best of both worlds, because then the person knows you and they know all your foibles and all of your issues and everything, and they've still chosen to be friends with you over the years. And then all of a sudden you get into a relationship and there's a certain amount of extra comfort that you feel by being with somebody who knows you. You know, it feels like you have issues right away that you wouldn't have necessarily had, or you can work through those issues more quickly because the person knows you and you know the person. So I think that a relationship gets built on a lot of different things. Of course, it comes from chemistry and sex, because if you don't have that, then what else is there? But at the same time, you have to have friendship and commonalities and common interests and common goals going through your life, because as we all know, relationships are really difficult. So if you wind up getting into a relationship with someone and you don't have all those building blocks or those foundations, then the relationship is not going to survive. So that's what I think. Now, still 2004, you want to try it again? You can go right ahead and pick up the microphone.
Okay, yes, I'm here. Well, thank you, Samantha. Yes, it's very important your point. I believe so much in friendship between man and woman, and it's true. Sometimes you get along so nice with your friend that you don't know how well you can feel. You know how it could be. You know, in another field. And it's very, very difficult, but it's very important sometimes to balance what you have like in the friendship, that you cannot lose the friendship for from another, for a mistake, the roles, what you want in your life. And it's very important to know what do you really want in your life, and also to worth